I'm going to read a book called Rose's Superhero Birthday, an Immune Cell Treasure Hunt. And this is a book that I wrote and illustrated to teach you about the immune cells in your body that help keep you safe. I can't wait for my birthday party, Rose said, excited for her friends to arrive. Rose's little sister, Elise, came out to the garden and was surprised to see a basket of stuffed animals. What are those little guys? She asked. Those are cells, her mom explained. Rose wanted a science birthday party this year. Her mom is a scientist who studies how our body's immune cells keep us healthy. Cells are tiny building blocks that make up your body, her mom said. Immune cells swim all around inside you like a little army of superheroes that keep a lookout for trouble. Rose's friends arrived and it was time for the fun to begin. Okay, superheroes, it's time for the treasure hunt. Hidden in the garden are immune cell treasures. Your mission is to find the treasure that matches your color cape, Rose explained. Ready, set, go. The children dashed off to find the hidden treasures. When all of the treasures had been found, the children gathered under the maple tree. These are cool and squishy. What are they? They're stuffed animals that look like your immune cells, explained Rose's mom. This one says B cell, said Elise. What does it do? B cells toss out Y-shaped antibodies, her mom said. The antibodies stick to the bacteria and viruses that make you sick, tagging them. What about mast cells? Asked Lucas. Mast cells grab onto antibodies that have tagged an invader, and they call for other cells to come help, Rose's mom said. Mast cells are sometimes overprotective, and that's why some people have allergies. B cells make antibodies to tag the allergen, and mast cells grab these antibodies. All of this immune cell action makes you feel stuffy and sick. Me next. I got neutrophil. What's that? Asked Eve. Neutrophils gobble up the viruses and bacteria, chew them up, and show them off like wanted signs so that other immune cells know what to look for, said Rose's mom. Neutrophils can also throw super cool nets to trap invaders and shoot out toxic pellets to get rid of them. Cool, everyone exclaimed. My card says macrophage and dendritic cell, the eaters. Are they also hungry for viruses and bacteria? Jane asked. Exactly, said Rose's mom. They also gobble up the bad guys, post wanted signs, and signal for help. They sometimes have an easier time eating invaders when they're tagged with antibodies from B cells. What about my little superhero, T cell? Asked Rose. T cells look for those wanted signs, her mom said. Some T cells throw toxic pellets at infected cells. Some are helpers who support other cells, and some tell the other cells when it's time to stop. And me, I got natural killer cell, said Emily. These guys are really friendly. They go around your body shaking hands with other cells, Rose's mom said. But if any cells don't want to shake hands, the natural killer cells attack. Viruses often force cells to hide the arms they use to show off the chewed up pieces. They try to be sneaky and hide from T cells that are on the lookout for chewed up pieces of viruses, but they can't hide from natural killer cell. After everyone learned about their immune cell treasures, it was time for birthday cake. Rose's birthday cake looked like a B cell with antibody arms, just what she wanted. Everyone sang a happy birthday song, and there were enough sugar antibodies for everyone to have one on their slice. That night, before bed, Rose's mom said, "I have one more surprise for the birthday girl." Rose unwrapped a big glittery box. Inside were more immune cell stuffed animals. "Ooh, my own full set," Rose said joyfully. "Yes, and 2 more special guys, virus and bacterium. So now your immune cells can go on a mission," her mom said. "Yay, when my immune cells see virus, they'll swoop in to save the day right away," Rose announced. Well, when your body sees a new virus, your innate immune cells do swoop in right away. Those are macrophages, dendritic cells, mast cells, neutrophils, and natural killer cells. But your adaptive immune cells take a while to really get going, like your B cells and T cells, even as long as a week. So it can be a few days to a week from the time you get the virus until the time you feel sick and get a runny nose, Rose's mom explained. "And once I'm well, what happens if the virus comes back?" Rose asked. "Your B cells and T cells always remember what they've seen. The next time they see it, they spring to action right away, and usually you won't even know you have a virus," Rose's mom explained. "Is that why you don't get sick every time we do?" Rose asked. "Exactly. As people get older and are exposed to more and more viruses, they have more B cells and T cells that remember more viruses," her mom said. "And what about," Rose started. "I think that's enough for one day. You can dream about cells and ask me in the morning." "Good night, tiny T cell. Good night, baby B cell," their mom chimed. The next morning, Rose climbed out of her bed and saw her little sister zooming around the room, arms wide above her head. "What are you doing?" she asked. "I'm a baby B cell with antibody arms," Elise replied. Suddenly, Rose had a great idea. She made plans for a superhero playdate with her friends and started counting down the days. She was so excited to share her idea. Finally, the day arrived. The doorbell rang, and in ran Rose's friends. "Dendritic cell is here to gobble up the danger. First, let me trap them with my neutrophil net." "Pleased to see you." Natural killer cell shook everyone's hands. "Mast cell is ready to catch some antibodies. Baby B cell, where are you?" "Right here," said Elise, B cell in hand. "And tiny T cell is ready to save the day," Rose declared. "Okay, guys, I have a great idea. Let's put on a superhero performance for my mom and dad." They huddled to discuss the details. Performance time was nearing, and the stage was almost set. Just a few more decorations. "Okay, everyone ready? Mom and Dad, take your seats. The show is about to begin." From behind the curtain, Rose tossed virus onto the stage. Macrophage and dendritic cells swooped in to gobble it up. They showed the chewed up pieces to other cells and signaled neutrophil to come help. Neutrophil tracked some virus with her superhero net. T cell scanned the chewed up pieces of virus. "I'm ready to help," Rose said. B cell's antibody arms recognized virus. T cell helped B cell become activated, and B cell tossed out antibody tags that stuck to virus. Macrophage and mast cell discovered viruses with antibodies stuck to them and signaled for immune cell help. Macrophage ate the tagged virus for lunch. Nom nom nom. Natural killer cell walked around, politely shaking everyone's hands to make sure they were okay. The immune cell superhero team to the rescue! After a stellar performance, the superhero immune cell crew took a bow and jumped for joy while Mom and Dad clapped. Awesome job, superheroes. You saved the day. That night at bedtime, Rose reflected on her day and said, "Wow, Mom, that was a really fun day." "Night, night, sleep tight," began Mom. "Let the immune cells fight," Rose completed the rhyme. "Good night, tiny T cell. Good night, baby B cell," their mom said as they drifted off to immune cell dreamland. Hope you enjoyed the book.